Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I have this happy mail that I received actually a while ago, and I just kept forgetting to bring it over here to my table to show you guys. This comes from Jacqueline Crawford, I think is her name. I haven't looked at it in a while, but I'm pretty sure that's who it is. I did already open it and look at it. I did kind of know what was coming because we had talked about it in I think it was in Laura Jersey Crafters live that we were talking about this. But yeah, Jacqueline Crawford is her name. And these are some fibers that I had commented on that I liked. She had done some happy mail for Laura where she had made something, I can't remember now if it was tags or what it was, but she had used these really pretty sparkly fibers. And she gave me the directions here on how to use them. They're called Angelina fibers, and you preheat an iron to medium setting. You ink rubber stamps with a dye-based ink. You put the stamp ink side up on the table. You place pieces of the fiber on top of the stamp. You put parchment paper on top of the fibers, and then you press with an iron until you faintly see this stamp design on the back. And then you remove fiber and paper from the stamp. So I haven't tried this yet, but the pieces that she had done looked really cool. And Jacqueline, you were so generous. Thank you for all the different colors that you sent me. But there's quite a few of them. It's beautiful colors. Look at that. Sorry about the glare, but I'm not going to be able to show it to you very well without there being some sort of glare. So one day we'll do a craft with me after I've tried it myself, because I have never worked with this stuff before and I have no idea, even reading it, exactly what it means without trying it. So I think I have an idea, but just to be sure, I will give it a try before I come on and do a craft with me, with you guys. But so I just wanted to share that and say thank you to Jacqueline for sending those to me. That was very sweet of you. I really appreciate it. Okay. The other thing that I wanted to show you today was I got an order in recently from Selena, who is Amore Fabriques. And so I just wanted to show you guys what I got from her. She has an Etsy shop, and she also does live sales sometimes on YouTube. And she does, she has a Facebook group too. And she does, sorry about the shadow there from my paper. I have my light on because it's been nothing but rain here lately. But anyway, she also has daily deals that she does periodically for a really good price. And what I have here are two different invoices, so that she had put it all together in one box. So on the first one, I got this. She had a great deal. This whole pack of India fabric was $5. And then I got a vintage Victorian travel pack. Which is that. Okay. I'm just looking because there's like two invoices, but I guess it's all just one. I misspoke on that. I got a little bit confused. I got some beautiful coffee dyed paper. And I think I ordered this again after I didn't realize I had already ordered it. So I think I have some more coming too. So I'm just pulling everything out of the box. I kind of briefly looked at it, but I didn't really look completely at everything. So let me move these out of the way because obviously I can't show you all this at once. Okay. So first of all, I want to show you guys what's in here. Look at this. It says, it's great to be Irish. And it's a little piggy bank. And it's got the luck of the Irish on it. And it's like a little, like a kettle or something. Isn't that cute? It's a little piggy bank. Or coin bank or whatever. I guess it's not a piggy, but anyway, it's a little coin bank that Selena picked up for me. Because she's always teasing me about how lucky I am in her drawings. And she's like, oh, you must be Irish because you have the luck of the Irish. And, well, yeah, I am Irish a little bit. But I never was lucky, like I've told you guys before, until I came on YouTube and participated in things with all my crafty friends. So it's only luck that has begun since coming to YouTube. But anyway, actually, I think the story on my mom's side is that our ancestors started out in Scotland and went to Ireland, or they started in Ireland and went to Scotland. It's one or the other, but then they came over to America from there. So I definitely have the Scottish and Irish background. So look at that cute bag she put that in. So I got an order of buttons that came with this beautiful handkerchief. And I had gotten one of these handkerchief in another order from Selena. So now I have two of these. And it looks kind of blue on where I'm looking, but it's actually purple. So that's really pretty. And then the buttons that I got are, I think they were pink and purple, they were called. Let's see. Yeah, hand pound of vintage buttons. Oh, just vintage buttons with the purple hanky. I had gotten another order that had buttons in it that were all pink and purple. But there's a lot of pink in here. I suppose I could show them to you guys. I wasn't sure if I wanted to empty them all out, but I'll go ahead and do that. Show them to you. A lot in here. Yeah, there's a ton. Let's try and pick some out to show you. That's pretty. Grab out some of these bigger ones. Nice variety of not only colors, but like this one was it's like a wood button, so that's kind of cool. There's this one. I haven't really had a lot of time this week to do any crafting, so there haven't been any craft with me videos. I didn't work Monday, but Tuesday was quite a busy day because I worked and then I had to go to the school right after for a meeting about my daughter's illness and absences and stuff. That's kind of a cool button, isn't it? Principal was wonderful. He showed Liz, that's a cool button. He showed Liz an area where she can go and sit if she needs to. Ooh, look at that. Whether it's to just sit and listen to music and, you know, kind of regroup. Whether she needs to go sit there and do her work because she needs a break from, that is a gorgeous button. I love that. Because she needs a break from the students, you know, like if, because of her migraines and stuff is what it is. It's just kind of like a quiet area that she can go to for whatever she wants to do there at any time. So that was nice. I didn't even know that was an option for her until now. And then She got a reduced schedule, so she's only actually doing 4 hours instead of 5. And the 5th hour she'll use to catch up on work. And he switched one of her classes from 5th hour to 1st hour because he kind of wanted her to finish the geometry. But he actually let her look at the class schedule so she could see who was in there. Look at that button. Isn't that cool? But anyway, when she looked at the class schedule to see who was in there, she saw that a couple of her good friends were in there. So that made it nice for her because, you know, she gets a little anxiety about like who the teacher is and who the students are and all of that. So to know that, that's a cool button. To know that some of her friends were in there, and it's the same teacher that she had for 5th hour. So anyway, we got some of that resolved. That's kind of cool. But she's still having a migraine this week, so she hasn't made it back yet. Hopefully, if not tomorrow, which is Friday, then Monday. And I just keep praying and keep hoping, you know, that she's going to make it back. Because, of course, the longer she's out, the harder it is to catch up. It's like a metal button. So anyway, we got that taken care of. Got some paperwork signed for what they needed to have at the school. And then after I dropped her back off at home, we were only there for a few minutes, just going over what her options were and stuff. But anyway, then I had to run right over to have a meeting with my ministry partners. So that day, I didn't even get home until almost 10 o'clock. But even though it was a long day, look at that button. Even though it was a long day, it was a good day. You know, it was productive and a lot of good things happened. So, and yesterday, of course, I worked again, but we only had the kids half the day. And so we were able to go out to lunch. That's pretty. And then when we got back, we just had to do some cleaning in the room. So it was a fairly easy day. And then I also worked today. This was all in the same classroom, all 3 days. So it's with the group that I like to work with. That's a neat button. It's kind of different. It goes this way, I think. But it's also got like a different design that way. So yeah, it's been, today is Thursday. So here's another one of those really cool buttons. So far I don't work tomorrow, but we'll see what happens. If not, I've got plenty I need to do. We have inspections coming up again. The last inspections we had were random. You know, they may or may not come here. Well, they didn't end up coming here. But the inspections that we have, some of these buttons have like fabric on them, so it's like part of the fabric has come off. But anyway, the last ones were random, and these ones that are coming up are every unit, so they will come here. So I just got a few things to do to get ready for that. And hopefully, once I get that stuff squared away and have everything ready, I can do some more crafting. I'm really close to having those journals done, and I really want to get them finished because I'm going to start writing my book. A few years ago, I was standing at the I was standing at the sink cleaning strawberries. And I already had the idea, that's cool, that I was going to write a book about the experience and the happenings and stuff of raising my son. And the reason I wanted to write a book, that's a cool one, was to share with other parents, because, you know, when you get a diagnosis for your child, that they have any kind of special or different needs or whatever, you go through a range of emotions. And I'm not going to go into this in great detail because, you know, I could be here all day talking about this. If anybody ever has any questions, I mean, please feel free to ask me, and, you know, we can talk in private chat or something. But anyway, from where we started when we first found out around the age of 4, I mean, around 2, we kind of knew something wasn't right. We, meaning me and different people that worked with him. I was single parenting at that point. Knew something wasn't quite right. And I was in the process of going to college to be a special education teacher at that same time. And so when you're studying to be a special ed teacher and you start to see things manifesting in your own child that kind of look like some of the things that you're studying about, you start to wonder if you're really seeing what you think you're seeing, or are you just seeing it because you're studying it, and so that's what you think you're seeing, you know? So I kind of just waited a little bit to see how things were going to go and what more was going to happen. And, you know, of course, I got a lot of resistance from his dad, because, you know, even though we were divorced, he was still involved. And that's a whole other story I'm not going to get into. But it was a lot of years of unpleasantness. But anyway, the reason I want to write the book, before I get off on a tangent, is because where he was then and where he is now is like night and day. And so I want parents to know that when you get that diagnosis, it doesn't have to mean the end of the world. It doesn't have to mean that all your hopes and dreams that you have for your child are no more. Because kids can really surprise you. And the earlier you have intervention, the better. And the more interventions you put into place, the better. And understanding your child and whatever their diagnosis is and what that means for them. Because you can have 20 kids with an autism diagnosis, and you could have 20 different kids. So it's not a blanket thing. You know, it doesn't mean, okay, well, if my child has autism, then it's going to manifest in them the same way it does in every other child that has autism. It's not true. But anyway, I just want to share our journey, our story, the things we went through, the things we learned, the things that helped me, especially as a single parent, to get through that. And even some from my son's perspective, okay? Now, back to standing at the sink cleaning strawberries. I already knew that I was going to write this book. I already knew some of the things that I was going to share. But I didn't know, like, where I was going to begin, because, you know, there's a lot. And I started getting chapters, like titles of chapters, as I was cleaning these strawberries, and they just kept coming and coming. I'm like, okay, this is something. For me, I felt like God was downloading it in my brain. For it to just come to me like that while I was doing the strawberries, I wasn't thinking about it. It just started coming. So I stopped and I went and I wrote them down. And when I was done, I had the outline of the whole book, 15 chapters. But I haven't written it yet. And part of that is because it's like opening Pandora's box at this point. You know, I told you he's a completely different kid now. I went through a lot during that time, as did he. And so, reliving all of that as I write the book was just not something I was ready to do yet. But I feel like I'm really getting the sense that it's past due, it's past time, and I need to get on that. So all of that just to say, once I get those journals done, I'm going to start writing this book and get that done. But I'm also going to be starting my Christmas journals too. So a lot to get started on. Isn't that gorgeous? And so I'm anxious to get going on that. This is just a huge piece. And these were folded, but like I've looked through them, so like I just put it back. But this is just a huge piece of a kind of a light orange see-through fabric, and it's got these little blingy pieces all over it. It's probably a scarf, or maybe like an overlay of an outfit. So there's a big piece of that. And then look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? This whole pile, $5. Selena was doing a special deal that day. Isn't that gorgeous? And of course, you guys know I used a lot of my stuff for the journals. Not that, oops, sorry, I bumped the camera. Not that I don't have more, obviously. I do, because I'm so addicted to this stuff. But for $5, I mean, I couldn't resist. So here's another see-through little filmy piece that's got the bling pieces all over it. Isn't that pretty? And that's like in a burgundy. Nice sized piece of that. And here's a pretty green. There's a lot of greens in this, which is very cool because I like green. Green's probably my second favorite color. Look at that. That'd actually be pretty on a Christmas journal, wouldn't it? With the green and the red. Very pretty. There's a few of those. And this is more of like a jade green. And this is just a, like a filmy piece. Probably was underneath something else. Okay, and here's another green with some gold threading on it. Let's see if I can get it right. Oh, right here. Yeah, it's got sequins too. Isn't that pretty? This is like a turquoise blue, very pretty. Here's the lining, and then here's the outside. It's just like a solid blue. That'd make a pretty cover. And then here's a black piece. It's got some little blingy pieces on it. Oh, there's two pieces here. There's like the filmy see-through piece with the bling, and it's pretty bling. It's like gems with and it's got like some little beads around here. I don't know if that'll focus in or not. But then it's got little gems right here, very pretty. So there's a good sized piece of that. It's hard to show because it's very like chiffon or what. I don't know if that's what it is, but that's kind of what it reminds me of, or organza or something like that. Now this one has like a lining to it. Oh, okay, wait a minute, I got a couple pieces here. So there's this piece that doesn't have any bling, but it's got like a see-through, so you can see my hand through there, and then it's also got the lining underneath of it, so that was some sort of garment. And then here's a piece of the same thing, and it's got more of that bling, but it's the same kind of bling that was on that other piece that I showed you. So very pretty. So that was all in that $5 pack. What did I do with the bag? Here it is. sorry about all that crackling. It's probably super loud with my microphone right there. This is some beautiful coffee dyeing that Selena did. I love grungy coffee dye papers. And since I haven't had time to do any of my own, when I see other people have it, and I like theirs, I go ahead and order theirs. Let me see. Find my invoice here. Oh, pardon me, you guys. Okay. $8. And it's got, oh my gosh, it smells so good. And there's like a little stamp in here. I think there's 2 of them. I don't know if I got 2 sets or what. I'm not really sure. But here's another stamp. And then there was 2 postcards. Vintage. This one's 1954. Wishing you a Merry Christmas, a very Happy New Year. Came from Albuquerque, New Mexico. And then this one, don't see a date on this one. This one has no writing on the back. I got those. And here's an envelope. Look how nice and grungy that is. Oh, I love that crackle. And there's these pages. There's another envelope. 2 pages like this. With a nice polka dots on there. Look at this. Isn't that nice? Oh my gosh. I love that. I'm sorry for those of you that don't, but oh my gosh, I love that crackle. And I love how grungy they are. Feels nice. I don't know what kind of paper that is that she dyed, but I have a feeling it was crackly paper to begin with. But anyway, very nice. I love those, and they smell so good. Of coffee, of course. Okay. All right. Okay. And then, last but not least, this pack, and this pack was, like I said, a vintage Victorian travel pack for $20. I am just a sucker for bundles or packs. I love them. When Selena was asking in the group, she was asking what people would like to see at her next sale. I think she's going to do some Christmas stuff. And I told her I'd love to see a bundle of a variety of Christmas type stuff because I don't have a lot of Christmas. And, you know, I'm getting ready to do Christmas journals. So I would like to have a nice pack of Christmas stuff. But I need to work some more hours before I get any packs. So hopefully before she has that sale, I'll get some more work. It's been kind of slow lately, so. Alright, so first you got this cool bag, and inside you got these little tickets. Trying to see what kind of tickets they are, if they're train tickets or, because I knew she had some train tickets that I got before. But anyway, let's see. Oh, they're different. Okay. They look like train tickets, though. Those are cool. Okay, so we got those. This week seems like it went by kind of fast. Which, of course, when I'm working, it does tend to go a lot lot faster than when I'm not. And here's a passport. Huh. I wonder... I mean, I knew it wasn't going to be somebody's passport. I mean, come on. But I just wonder if she put those together or if they came like that or somebody else did that. I don't know. Kind of cool. Definitely could put that in a travel journal for journaling on, you know, for them to write on. Okay. In this bag, again, another really cool bag. Thought I felt something in there. And in here, we've got, this is like a postcard. Ooh, watercolor postcards. That's cool. You can do some watercolor on there. Here's a vintage flash card and a bingo card. These are the nice old sturdy ones. And then here is a map of Chicago, Illinois. Very cool. Good old Kmart, $1.78. Okay, that's what was in that bag. I haven't looked through this pack. I kept that all together, so I am seeing all this stuff for the first time, just like you guys are. Here's some more coffee dyed papers. Here's another little postcard. This is from 1963. Just had to let you know that I think of you so often when I use this smooth Claire Barton pen. Hope you and Vera are both well. Did you enjoy the beautiful October? I've been very busy and had several batches of company this fall. Best wishes, Esther. That's Massachusetts. That's pretty. Speaking of fall, I can't believe that we're already halfway through October. Can you guys? It just seems like this month is going so fast. Of course, my son, it can't go fast enough for him because he's waiting for gun season for hunting deer. He'd like to be out bow hunting, but he doesn't have his bow. It's at his dad's house, and he can't get it from him because he won't let him have it. So that's a thorn in his side that he can't have his bow. But anyway, that's really pretty. Oops, sorry, I was trying to get the glare off there. And this has not been used. But anyway, he's very anxious for rifle season to begin. Let's go through these before I get into that. So this is cool. I have an Alice page of Cuba. A coconut tree in Cuba. Just some vintage book pages of various sorts. I know it's not like I really need more book pages. I have so many of my own. That's kind of cool though. But they were part of the kit. Here's some stuff on Princess Diana. This is 1997. Nixon drama. Courier Journal and Times Magazine. I don't see a date though, but look at that hairstyle. Oh, wow. Postcard. National Gallery of Art. A woman holding a pink flower. Okay, then we have some ledger pages, various kinds. Just some paper with some the 3 holes in it, some old dividers of some kind is what I'm guessing. And this is a some sort of music student's worksheet. There's some graph paper, different kinds of line papers, some more ledger papers of various kinds. Here's some music. Oh, this is old. It's kind of brittle. Be nice for collage, though. Oh, that's really delicate, too. Oh, what is this? Huh. Not sure what this is. It's really old, though. See, I don't even know what this is right here. It's probably not going to focus. Huh. Interesting. Pages. Ooh, Ireland. I was just looking at one of the ladies that I work with. She and her husband went to Scotland before he passed away a few years ago. And she was showing me the pictures from their trip to Scotland. Oh my gosh, I want to go so bad. Scotland and Ireland. I mean, probably England too, because it's right there. But Scotland and Ireland are my 2 places that I really would love to go to before I die. Okay, so there's those. Okay, now this is the last bit of what I have to show you guys. I'm sorry there was so much. It was... she had held on to some of it for me, and so then sent it all at once. Okay, so in here we have some paper clips with some fabric strips on them. So we have this one, that's pretty, and this one. This one, and this one. So we have 4 paper clips with different colors. Those are like nice fall colors. And we've got this eyelash trim, like a multicolored. I think that came out from behind here, but okay, and so then under the pin here, Selena likes to do this. She kind of made it into like a little cluster. We have this. Ooh, it's like a velvet, soft. Ooh, and here's some text. Oh, that's pretty. I like that fabric. And then here's some satiny fabric. Green floral, that's pretty. I don't know if that was, I don't think all that was in the pin. I think it was just this little stuff. There we go. Okay. Boy, that is a pretty color. Isn't that pretty? And it's like really soft on the other side. Here's some trim. That's different. A long piece of that. And there's this piece. Oh, that's pretty. It's got some embroidery on it. And here's some little bead and tassel. That's pretty. and some more eyelash trim, but I like that color. And then some of this, and then this. So just a few different fibers. This is a pretty gold color. Oh, look, another handkerchief. This one's blue. That one actually is blue. And here's some of the upholstery kind of fabric. These make really nice journal covers too. And this one, boy, that's pretty. So there's that side, and then there's this side. I'd probably use that for the inside and make that the outside. Isn't that pretty? Oops, got some of my lace and stuff in there. Okay. Okay. And then, did I show you these buttons? I don't think I did. I don't remember opening these. Otherwise, I think that's everything. Did I open these? Maybe I did. Anyway, if I did, there, you get to see them again. I can't remember at this point if I did or not. She really did a nice job color coordinating everything, though, didn't she? Of course, Selena always does do a nice job and make everything look really pretty. Okay. So, and then I thought I would show you real quick, while I got you here, what I have been doing, even though I haven't been able to craft, is that I punched out a bunch of, cereal boxes, and I, Mod Podged some napkins on them. Some of them I painted first because the boxes were dark and it was showing through, but so I painted the sides where it was really showing through, and then I put a napkin on it, and then I die cut them out and put some of my laces on them. So that's the only thing crafty that I have done lately, is to try to organize some of my laces, and then all the ones that are on the spools I put in this bag. Now some of these I had just cut out of cardboard or like covers from scrapbook paper, and had already put them on there. Took a little bit of time to do these with the napkins and stuff, but they're pretty sturdy and they look prettier, you know, than just the plain. But anyway, that's all I have done lately, and I was doing that while I was watching last Sunday, when I was watching Hottie Popo and the Jersey Crafter on Pete and Repeat. So that's it, you guys. That is all I have for you guys. So I hope you're having a great week. I hope you have a great weekend coming up. Hopefully there will be a Craft With Me video coming soon. I think I said that the last time, though, and still haven't had one to put up. So anyway, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. And be sure to check out more fabrics on YouTube and Etsy. And Jacqueline Crawford, thank you so much for the Happy Mail that you sent me. I really appreciate it. Thanks, you guys. Have a great night. Bye-bye.